The yearbook staff would like to present our product to the members. Thank you for your time.
Anybody else?
You cannot believe how happy I am to be here. Believe it or not. This is the first time that I stand here, and I hope I do a good job. I have provided the board members with all the emails that went back and forth while I worked at the yearbook. Okay? I will try to be as brief as possible. I will read what I have here. Good evening. My name is Frank Montes, bilingual social science teacher and 2007-2008 yearbook advisor. I am here along with some of the students from the yearbook staff to clear and inform with facts why the best yearbook ever was late 10 days. It got here on June 21st instead of the last day of school, June 11th. Up to now, we have not been contacted by anyone as to the reasons why the book was late. We've only heard and read what others want the board to hear. We are here to present facts, not fiction. We cried for support and guidance since early September, when we asked Mr. Pimentel for the yearbook software. After 5 tries, he finally brought the CD over, and I told him to present it to my students and teach them how it worked. Quote unquote, I am not going to do it, you do it. Wasn't the yearbook representative the person that was supposed to help us? I asked myself. We, the yearbook class, which happens to also be an involved club, first of all, we have never been thanked for producing our book. As for Mr. Pimentel's contract, we wanted to know what we could do and not do in order to have fundraisers involving the sale of photos at reasonable prices. The students went to see Mr. Barraza, Mr. Alvarez, Ms. Gina Sanchez, and probably even the custodian. We wanted to know what we could do, and we asked for the contract. Yet, nobody could provide a contract. I know why. Never existed. If you don't produce it, it doesn't exist. On December 11, 2007, Mr. Barraza also cried out for help to junior high principals and Vivian Arellano. Please see the December 11th email, I believe it's page 1. After much frustration, I, Mr. Montes, contacted a board member, Mr. Alvarado, who was very helpful by attending our first period class on December 21st, 2007, our last day at school. On January 2008, we felt we were finally making progress with Pimentel Studio. See attached email, page 2. On January 16th, email, page 3. I was instructed by Mr. Barraza that I was to take pictures of the board that I did not have to do. I worked from 8 to 3. At 7, I showed up at our site, and everybody was already gone. It was a short meeting. No one waited. I tried again here at the district, and after taking pictures of Mr. Alvarez, Mr. Castillo, and Mr. Alvarado, Mr. Rivera refused to take his picture by saying, quote unquote, no, I don't want a picture. I respected that, and due to the fact that I never had everyone's picture, the yearbook staff decided that only names should be included. See page 98 in the yearbook. I thought Mr. Pimentel was supposed to provide us with a picture. He never did. On January 17th, we decided to make things more formal for our protection and the students. See January 17th email. We thought of putting together a signed agreement with Mr. Pimentel, Mr. Barraza, and the yearbook staff. This was in regards to teams, staff, students, and portraits. We wanted to protect ourselves. This is the contract that we put together. The probably some of you have not seen. This is the binding contract. I have an attorney looking into it. This is signed by Mr. Pimentel, and it states the days that he was late. 26 days this year. I will provide all of you with a contract. Okay? It's here. Up there. What does it say up top? 13 days? And 2 days being late, he owed us 26 days. On January 22nd email, we confirmed our meeting with Mr. Pimentel to present our proposal. All three parties agreed, and you can see he signed it. Now, nobody has made mention of this agreement. Mr. Barraza has a copy, Mr. Pimentel has a copy, the yearbook staff has a copy, I have a copy, and I have a bigger copy than anyone. Around February, I knew we were in trouble. Mrs. Pimentel called me up and she said, Mr. Montes, you think we can borrow a copy of the software? This is the company that is making the book. They asked us for a copy of the software. For being a photo student and dealing with yearbooks, I could not believe they were looking for a copy. What does that tell you? On March 17th, I wrote a letter to Mr. Barraza, Mr. Alvarado, and Mr. Alvarez, expressing the concerns once again. This is March 17th, 2 weeks away from the deadline. See page 7, email for March 17th, 2008. And it was in regards to the pictures again. As April came, the first week, Mr. Pimentel was asked, when will the yearbook be delivered? He said, January the 2nd. Pardon me, June the 2nd. Never did we hear that the book was going to be late. We asked him if he could please deliver the book by June the 6th, because we needed those 4 extra days to finish the book. He was supposed to get back to us because he was supposed to call the company. We're still waiting. He never did. He didn't inform us that the book was going to be late. We feel that by turning in the finished product on April 14th, Mr. Pimentel still owed us 12 days out of the 26 that I mentioned before. That's if you're going to respect this. Because if you're not, we're late. He had almost 2 months to print the book and have it ready for us. I had already talked to Mr. Alvarado late December that I had contacted a company, and I have the emails, to where they were willing to put pictures, to give us time to turn in the book even until May. They said, if you have the prompt, we can put it in for $49. And it's made in California. We could go pick it up, bring it in and pay.